Hello again. So it's July the 4th, which is election day in the UK today. I've got an email back from my publisher about the edit I did of Soccer Diaries, Rocky Takes the Lead, my World Book Day book. And it says, and it's really good, so they've read it, excuse me, they've told me what they think of it, my editors, and they like it, and they've said, I've attached the line edit. Oh, hang on, there's a bit more at the beginning. We've both read through the World Book Day book. We've attached line edits for the World Book Day book. Rocky Takes the Lead. We love it to pieces, which is amazing because that's the first draft. So immediately I feel good. And when you're feeding back on someone, if you're ever giving someone criticism, like, and sort of helping them become better at something, start with a positive like that, because it's made me feel nice. We think the foundations are entirely there. Our main feedback is to change some of the descriptions of scenes into dialogue exchanges between characters to help establish things like the main conflict and how people misunderstand each other. So instead of me saying this happened, and this happened, so-and-so did that, so-and-so went there, so-and-so did that, they're asking me to make it as dialogue. So it's more like showing what happens rather than telling what happens, and that's a really good point. So I'm going to do that. We want this to be the main emotional plot for Rocky in the story. We've written comments marked up in the text. So what they do is, if you can see this, they and I hope you can. I'll just hang on. I'll just bring it closer and I'll just double check. You can see. You can. Right. So you're just looking at my screen now, but that's fine. So what they do is they've gone through my manuscript and they've done what are called track changes on it. So there'll be like the odd word change there and there, but then further down there'll be track changes. So there'll be ideas and there'll be comments that relate to different bits of text. There you go, the purple bit, and that's like, so on that they've said they'd like to see this played out with a scene with some dialogue to help set the scene and set up the premise a bit more strongly. And that goes all the way through it. And that means I've given advice about how to rewrite it. And what I've done is, I've done that, I've gone through it and I've edited it again, and this is my draft again. And as you can see, I've edited it again, changed lots. And this is just sort of going through and trying to make it as good as I possibly can, but based on the feedback of the editors who have from Rebellion, who have given me advice on how to make it better. And it's definitely better because of what they said to me. I'm not this super genius. I'm someone who's writing a book that I need help from people like editors to make it as tight and brilliant as it can possibly be. The next edit that I'm going to get back from it is the World Book Day people. So the people who run World Book Day and create those free books that go out to yourselves, they then have a look at it and they edit it, and they might have some input as well. They might have some good ideas, or they might have some things that they want in it or don't want in it, just because it's got the World Book Day brand attached to it, which is really important. So that's the next stage, but that's probably not going to be for like till September, October, in 2 or 3 months. But this is the latest edit. But one thing I did want to show you is they've done the cover. So this is a really important moment as an author. You get shown the cover, and they've sent me it here. And I'll open it up. Hang on, I'll make sure you can see it as well as possible. There we go. I'll open it up and you can have a look at the cover as well. Because I've never had a World Book Day book. I never thought I would, but now I do. And this is the cover, as you can see it. And what they've done is, this is the front cover and that's the back cover. And that's been designed by my publisher, but also the World Book Day people. And it's kind of like a collaboration between me, the author, Rebellion, my publisher, and then the World Book Day organisation, who I try to write something as well as I can. My publisher tries to make it as good and exciting looking as they can, and then World Book Day just like give it their input as well, so that it's as best written for you and as good looking for you as it can possibly be. And that's how publishing works, because the bottom line is, we want this book into the hands of children and young people so that you can read it and enjoy it. And the harder we work on it together, the better it is. Anyway, the next time I'll be doing one of these videos is when I get the edits from World Book Day, and then soon we'll be able to see what the actual book looks like, because I'll have it in my hand, because although it's July 2024 now, soon, for you watching this anyway, it'll be January, February 2025. Anyway, I'll shut up. Thank you for listening, and all the best.